You listening to the Halftimers podcast, boy. Shit! I gotta hear that.
Welcome back to the Halftimers podcast, presented by Old City Sports. DE City Sports. Go to oldcitysports.com. Check out all the different blogs and different shows that we have for you guys. We got we got Ice Cold Takes Pod, Sundays are for the Birds, Flyers Alley, all kind of shows for you guys, and a new one featuring yours truly driving the Zamboni. So make sure you check all of those shows out, guys. We're also brought to you by Righteous Felon Beef Jerky. I'm telling you guys, what time is it, Jim? Do you have the time?
It's 4:11.
It's 4:11 and y'all haven't eaten yet. Go to righteousfelon.com right now. Pick out your favorite flavors because there's tons to choose from, and they're all delicious. Pick you some out that you like, and I'll tell you what, use code OCSN at checkout, 15% off your next order. So we'll help you out there. I'm telling you guys, go check them out. You will not regret this. We're also brought to you by Fanatics. I know you guys want to rep your team. I know Ian's repping his team right now with a paper bag on his head.
Yep. Sure am.
But everybody wants that team swag, that team merch, man. Be a part of the crew, be along for the ride. And let me tell you something. We got a link in the description. We got a discounted price for you guys if you go to Fanatics using our link. Christmas is coming up, too. You want to get a nice little gift for your loved one who really likes a certain team? Go get that, man. I'm telling you right now, thank you so much to Fanatics for sponsoring us. We're also brought to you by two mainstays, obviously, norsebeard.com and lugaroo.co. You want a nice beard? You know what I mean? I know Jim wants a nice beard. He wants like a nice Thor beard that you can braid, put some like beads and stuff in it. He wants that, man. Go to norsebeard.com for all your beard needs. Get the oils, the rollers, the lotions, all the beard necessities, if you will. So go check them out. Lugaroo.co, man. You need a shirt for a special event. You need a shirt for a sports event, shorts for a special event, anything custom, jerseys, anything like that. Go hit this guy up. His name is Colin. He'll give you a great price. All the links are in the description. And last but certainly not least, we got a new sponsor, Jim.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, we sure did.
We sure
man.
did.
Canna Dips. Shout out to Canna Dips. CBD products, man. We, Body Check, didn't work out. But you know what? We got another CBD sponsor for you guys, Canna Dips. Go check them out. Once again, links are all in the descriptions. Thanks, everyone, so much for sponsoring this podcast. Without further ado, Jim, you know what I'm going to ask you, man. It's the big question,
Yeah.
Happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
How's married life going, my man?
Well, so far so good. I'll tell you that much. Just got back from the honeymoon on Wednesday. Spent 10 days in Florida doing all the tourist shit. Disney, Universal. Ate some phenomenal food. Paid way too much for drinks, but, it's Disney and Universal. But had a great time overall, and I'm excited to be back in reality in my home state because I was getting a little tired of the Florida food, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I hear that. So at Disney, what was like one of your favorite rides over there? Disney, Universal, what was like your top? Let's give it a top 5. Let's get a top 5 list from you.
Oh, Jesus. So the top 5 from both parks or just like one park versus the other?
Let's go overall. So like out of the combine the two parks, the best 5 rides that you rode.
And there's so many ways you can rank them, like best overall, best thrill ride, best coaster, blah, blah, blah. Really, okay, so let's just break it down to brass tacks. I like the roller coasters. So at 5, yeah, we like the roller coasters. So number 5, Expedition Everest at Animal Kingdom. That's the mainstay. I always have to ride that. Probably one of the more funner roller coasters at Disney. Is really one of the only good thrill rides they offer besides Splash Mountain. Number 4. Number 4. I don't want to say Space Mountain because Space Mountain wasn't that great. Sorry to all you Space Mountain stands out there. Number 4, I'm going to say was the Incredible Hulk roller coaster at Universal. That was really fun. It is like a concussion tube, really, because it takes you upside down and it throws you over and like rolls you and all kind of shit so often that your head's just bouncing off the headrest. It's ridiculous. It's so bad. I had to take ibuprofen twice after riding it both times. So number 3, I'm gonna say was the new Hagrid's roller coaster at Universal. That one was really cool.
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to your boy Hagrid. The ride is great, dude. Like, the roller coaster goes backwards. It almost goes upside down. And it drops. Like, a section of the track just, like, free falls into the next section of the track, which is really cool. It's a fun ride. And it pays. There's a lot of cool references to the Harry Potter thing.
Did they still have, like, the little memorial thing in front of Hagrid?
I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to that because both times we rode it, we were like rushing to get in there because it had just reopened. Because if you tried to go any other time, the wait was like 150 plus minutes.
Well, the guy, Robbie Coltrane did just die, so I can understand that one.
Yeah.
R.I.P. again, man.
R.I.P. again.
Hit me in my heart.
Number two was another Universal roller coaster, the new Velocicoaster at Universal. This roller coaster is a damn death trap, if I do say so myself, dude. So you know how most conventional roller coasters that take you upside down, they have the shoulder harness, correct? You have the thing that comes over the top, and it keeps you secure into the seat. So when you go upside down, your shoulders are under constant pressure. You're not moving around in your seat too much. Well, this roller coaster goes against conventional thinking and only gives you the damn lap bar to hang on to. So you're only connected to the
just
seat.
a seatbelt.
Just a seatbelt. A seatbelt, son, literally. And this thing goes upside down probably 8 times, and over one section of it is a literal inverted straight line run over water. So if you have anything in your pockets, you can fucking kiss that goodbye. Like I was afraid my chain would fall off because every time we rode that roller coaster, I'd have to tuck it back in once we got back to the station where you get on and off. It was ridiculous, but like all time, like that's a really, really, really cool coaster. The big drop on that one, you actually like you start in this one area and it like shoots you up, and you have just enough speed to get over the top of the drop, and then it drops you right back down, and the momentum takes you. So that's really cool. But the very best ride that I rode between the two parks would have been the new Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster at Epcot. That thing is like crazy good. It starts you out, every single cart on the roller coaster spins individually as you're going on the roller coaster. So like you could be doing a 360 in the roller coaster by itself, but your cart is also doing a 360. Which is ridiculous. So, like, you never know which way you're going to go. Like, if you're going to go one way and the cart's going to go another way. So, it was a great ride. It's all in the dark.
So, do you, like, control, like, the turning of your cart? Or
No.
Just
it's
selected for you?
It's all selected for you. It's all part of the ride. Like, it turns at specific times, so you're always looking at something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like the Harry Potter ride, or is it like an actual roller coaster?
It's like an actual roller coaster with that aspect of the Harry Potter ride where it turns you to always be looking at the screen.
Oh, so it does have a little screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Harry Potter ride's intense, man. You get that dragon right in your face.
Dude, so they took away, you remember how when we rode it and it actually shot fire at you?
Yes.
They don't do that anymore. It's just steam now. They took away the fire aspect of it.
But the fire lights up the dragon's face and it spooks you.
Right. No, but they don't do that anymore. It's all lights and steam. I guess too many people got their leg hair burnt or whatever.
Oh, dude. Hey, I know if I went back, my whole my leg hair would be burnt too.
Singed off. Just disgusting. And then the whole ride, everybody's like, why is it already stinking?
It smells like burnt hair the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Speaking of, I have a gripe with so many people at Disney, but I'm going to get into that later.
Is that a little teaser for Jimmy's hot takes?
Oh, I have a list of people that are on my, this is like the all-time ultimate shit list that these people are on, and I hope they're ready.
All-time ultimate shit list.
Yeah.
What a name for
all-timers. These are all-timers, bro.
All-timers. We're half-timers. These are all-timers.
All-timers, full-timers.
Speaking of that, man, we're a sports show, so let's break down some sports, man.
What sport would you like to break down?
We'll just start with why you're upset today and why you got a paper bag instead of a helmet today.
Don't worry about what I have on my head, man. Just know that I'm keeping my head up. That's it. But I don't want to show my face while I wear this fucking shirt. I tell you that much.
Head up and eyes open?
Head up, eyes are open, but I don't want people to know it's me because I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to be a fan of this team.
But I know you're embarrassed. I'm embarrassed, too, to be a fan of this team. But no one's more embarrassed than the guy that's not here right now.
Bro, he's
in Pittsburgh.
He's in Pittsburgh. He's behind enemy lines. He's behind enemy lines, and now he's just going to be sad the rest of the day. In a different city across the country, you're sad.
In a different city, man.
Hey.
Like he can't even like go home and like relax in his own house. He's going back to a hotel.
Yeah, bro. Just like Kanye said, bro, how you going to be mad on vacation when the Saints lose?
How you going to be mad on vacation?
Straight up.
You
Straight
can't.
up.
I mean, in his defense, though, man, he bought beer in bulk, which is the play.
It is a play.
And it stayed cold throughout.
That's
so
right.
You know what? Silver linings.
Silver linings. Now you can get drunk and piss down your leg at the top of the Pittsburgh Stadium, and your team loses, and you feel nothing. All your emotions are gone.
Now, I do want to talk about one game in particular that went down today. It involves the Vikings and the Bills. I don't know if you caught that game.
Not Lil Kirko.
Did you catch that game?
No, but I did get the notification across my phone about the ending of it. OT thriller, probably game of the year.
I don't know why they were throwing the football that close. They were in the red zone, the Bills were. And, I'm not saying Josh Allen's not trustworthy in that situation. I mean, he got him down there, for God's sakes. But it's like, let's just run the ball.
Well, Josh Allen's got a cannon of an arm. He want to use that thing.
He does, but it's like they're at like the 20.
At the same time,
just run the ball.
At the same time, too, he probably should have took the day off because of that UCL strain. But hey, I'm not a fuck.
What is a UCL? What's the purpose of a UCL, Mr. PT?
So the UCL anchors the ulna to the elbow. Hence why it's
the
called,
one. That's not the thumb one, right?
No, it's the pinky one.
That's connected to the thumb.
Yeah, no, that's the radius. The ulna is the one connected to your pinky. That one. And if you look here, ladies and germs, your ulna connects to your elbow right here, and there's a ligament that attaches, and it's called the UCL, or the ulnar collateral ligament.
Huh. See, look, man, I failed anatomy, but you know what? I learned the bone names at least.
Yep, that's good.
So
hey, that's one part of it.
That's half the battle, man. Just everything else.
I mean, it's like 1/16 of the battle, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Hey, dude, just couldn't put it together at all either.
Can't and
What's
won't.
with the NFL app not showing the fucking scores?
I don't know, man.
Right,
it's probably your Wi-Fi over there.
No, I got it. We're good. Chugging forward, let's just go through the games real quick, and then we'll get into some, I guess I say touchy. We'll talk about it. Bucks and Seahawks. Tom Brady looked.
Oh my God! And guess what? Here we go again, y'all. The narrative is writing itself before our very fucking eyes. Tom Brady is gonna go win his fucking 8th or whatever Super Bowl. He's going to whatever number Super Bowl it is. I can't even remember. Probably his 10th. He's gonna go to the Super Bowl this year because guess what? The Bucs are in first place. And if everybody keeps doing what they're doing, he's gonna get Daniel Jones in the first round, and then maybe Geno Smith. How about that? And then he's in the NFC Championship against who?
I think Geno Smith beats him the second time if they match up again.
Bro, come on.
I think Geno Smith beats him, dude. He's not writing back, man. It's hard to beat a quarterback that doesn't write back. It's really difficult.
No, man, no. He's not beating. Geno Smith is not beating Tom Brady in prime time in a playoff game. You can forget it. You can forget it.
Though, man. Like, you just can't just say that.
Because he's Tom Brady. He's Tom Brady, bro.
He's Geno Smith. You know what I mean?
It does not matter, bro. It does not matter.
It doesn't.
Ian,
he doesn't write back. Do you know how hard it is to beat a quarterback that doesn't write back? You're gonna lose to him 6 out of 10 times.
Who doesn't write back? What the fuck do you mean write back?
You don't remember that when they played the Broncos? and they like asked him a question, and Gino was like, "A lot of people wrote me off. I didn't write back."
Okay. All right.
So he's not writing back, dude. And Leonard Fournette's hurt, so don't say all this stuff about the Buccaneers, okay?
Bro, it's happening before our very eyes. Who's stopping the Buccaneers? Not the Falcons. The Falcons getting their own way more than anybody else. What?
I mean,
and then what? Who else? Who else is left? Who else is left? Name them off. Because it ain't the Aints. I tell you that much. It's not us. It's definitely not us.
Kirk Cousins, dude. Ever heard of him?
Lil Kirko only plays good in the 1 p.m. slot.
Ever heard of him?
Oh God, Dak Prescott.
Danny Dimes.
Dakota Allen Prescott.
Hey, Jalen Hurts.
Bro, speaking of, I hate to do this to you, Philly fans, but like, are we gonna have to pump the brakes because you look like the 11-0 Pittsburgh Steelers right now?
You know, I was thinking that too, but you know, I'm gonna give them a couple more weeks before I like fully solidify my take because they're good.
They are good, but I mean, you ain't really playing.
Questions are starting to pop up as the season goes along, man, and we talk about this all the time. You want your team to go like this. You don't want to start out up here, you know, because then where do you go from here? You know what I mean? So you want to gradually rise throughout the season. You don't want to start hot and then, you know, when it's crunch time, playoff time, you don't have the gas.
Trash, bro.
Trash. Let's see. What were some other games? I gotta finish running through these, man. We gotta move here, dude.
The Lions beat the Bears today. Your boy Dan Campbell got a win because the Bears missed an extra point.
No. My boy Dan Campbell got his first road win as a head coach.
That's his first road win?
It's his first road win as a head coach.
And he didn't even earn it, bro. He didn't even earn it. They missed.
What do you mean he didn't even earn it?
The Bears missed an extra point. That's why they won.
Hey, let me ask you a question though, Jim.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Do they ask how?
Your Honor, objection. Objection.
No, Jim.
Misleading question.
Do they ask how?
I do. In college football, they do.
Stop. All right? Do they ask how? It's a yes or no question. Not a what do you do. It's a do they ask how? Yes or no?
No.
All right, then. So Dan Campbell, first road win as a head coach. We should be celebrating, man. I'm about to go grab me a beer and celebrate.
Well, I'm not celebrating. I'm drinking away, man. Drinking away my sorrows.
No, don't do that, Jim.
It's
too good of a day.
No, man. Yes, it's great. It's a great day. The weather's great. Duck season opened up this weekend. The weather is looking phenomenal for the rest of duck season. It's going to be a great time. I'm going to be going hunting in the next 2 weeks. Like, I'm excited. But, you know, a boy and his team, they break my fucking heart every week. And I'm sick and tired of this shit because this stooge that we have for a head coach gets up after every fucking game and is always like, oh, well, we just didn't have the answers today. Just didn't have the answers. Oh, yeah, Dennis? Well, guess what? We just didn't have you checked this week. So how about that?
It's always we just need to play harder, and it's like
just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Hey, yeah.
It's like wait, so the players have to play harder, and there's nothing the coaches can do right now.
I swear to God, dude, like we're the fourth most penalized team. We gave up literally like almost 100 yards in penalties today. Ridiculous. We matched our season high of 10 in a game. Like, are you joking? We could have easily beat Kenny Pickett and these stooges, man. And guess what? Guess what, Dennis? Guess what? They fucking Randy. Andy Dalton. The Red Rifle.
Come on, man.
The Red Rifle. Everybody said, hey, Andy's the safe quarterback. Let's go with Andy. Here we are again, bro, embarrassing himself. Pissing down his leg when the moment matters the most. No, man, he won't throw further than a stick route. He's 2020 Drew Brees, man. Air yards. And Andy Dalton has no air yards, bro. This is a fucking joke.
Come on. Hey, come on, Jim.
No, man, it's a joke.
You know if we didn't, we had 7 starters out tonight.
I don't give a fuck, man. Jameis would have threw the ball 15 yards at least. Shit.
Jameis would have threw interceptions, but they would have been fun, you know?
This is a shit going down the toilet bowl, man. We need a courtesy flush on this season. That's how bad we are.
Oh yeah, dude, a double flusher is what we need, straight up.
It's ridiculous, man. I'm sick and tired of this. And every week he gets up there like a pretentious ass. Well, we just didn't have the answers. I keep telling him, just keep doing what you're doing.
See, and I knew we were gonna be in trouble when it was like game 1, I believe, and he went up for the post game and said, he's like, no, I'm usually more intense throughout the week, and game days I like to be a little more relaxed. And I'm just like,
Fuck
dude,
off.
you need to fucking flip that right fucking now,
Fuck
dude.
off.
Like, what? You're not intense for the fucking game, dude?
Fuck off, Dennis. Fuck off.
What are you talking about?
Man, it's ridiculous because he's a great coordinator. That's what's fucking frustrating. He can call a phenomenal game on defense, but he is an absolute baboon's ass when it comes to calling offensive plays, man. And
Hey,
Pete
you know
Carmichael
what?
ain't no damn help either.
Hey, some people are just meant to be coordinators.
It's ridiculous. I'm sick and tired of it. And guess what? We're gonna have no one next year. No one. We might as well we might as well call Blake Bortles up and see what he's doing next year.
Oh, you mean a quarterback? I was about to say AK's still gonna be around.
No one. Oh wow, AK. And then our O line gets hurt every other weekend because Andrews Pete's got glass bones and paper skin. Eric McCoy
Sit
goes
out,
down.
man.
I mean, Eric McCoy, that was a horrible injury, man. And I'm sorry because Eric McCoy is usually a consistent lineman, and I enjoy having him on the line. And then what do we do today? Instead of putting a person who's a natural center, who we drafted in the first round at center, we leave him at his secondary position of right guard to put a rookie in who's playing his first damn game. Come on,
Against
man.
TJ Watt, everybody.
Against TJ Watt, who's coming off a pec injury. What are we fucking doing?
A pec injury and 22 fucking sacks a season ago.
Come on, man. Come on. Like, it's simple things, man. The simple things. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance, man. Come on, Dennis. Damn it.
Yeah. Hey, if you're so intense during the week and we're so flat during the game, huh?
Oh,
Fucking
my
idiot,
God,
dude.
bro. And, hey, you can sure as shit guarantee on third down, guess what, everybody? It's going to be a stick route to
run
Jawan
play.
Johnson. To Jawan Johnson of people.
Oh,
of all
no, dude,
people.
hey, it's either a fucking 2-yard out to the tight end or a fucking draw play to AK that gets like 4 yards.
Yes, bro, and hey, guess what? We can't run it to the left side because it's 3 brand new linemen going against probably Cam Hayward, and if they rotate TJ Watt, guess what? Oh, we're gonna run right at him.
Watt, Alex Highsmith, Cam Hayward.
We're just gonna run right at him. Instead of running to the right side with our established linemen who can get a push, we run to the left with the rookies. Hey, great play calling, Pete. Great.
Also, no, great play calling is going for it on 4th and 1 in our own territory. When we don't even go for it on 4th down in like games where we need touchdowns and we're in the red zone, we
and
don't go
Andy,
for it on 4th down.
dude. And he just dead fishes on the back of somebody, bro. He just trying to move his little fucking feet. I'm trying to get there. Help me, somebody help me! And guess what? Here they come flying in like the ghost of Troy Polamalu. Come flying in, grab him, and say, "Come with me, son. You ain't going nowhere."
Imagine if we had to play Troy Polamalu today.
I wish we would, so he could break Andy Dalton's ankle and Jameis could come back in.
Oh man. Now we're calling for Jameis, dude. The season really has come full circle.
I saw people on social media talk about might as well just put Taysom in at this point. Let Taysom sling the damn rock.
Dude, honestly, let's just start. Let's give the fans what they want. Let them play quarterback for a quarter. You know?
No, man, because I can't.
Season ticket holders, man.
Season ticket holders could probably call a game better than fucking Pete and Dennis.
Straight up, dude. They should give us a power.
No, man, it
Straight
would
up.
no because you know what? And then we'd start running go routes and shit. Everybody run the go.
We'd get the Madden playbook and we'd run it. All right, we'd run it efficiently and effectively. We'd win that game.
Whatever, man. I'm sick and tired of this. We're gonna endure another
You
season
like
of it.
Buda Baker, dude. Did you see that clip of Buda Baker from Hard Knocks?
No.
He was crying too. He did the Jamal Williams thing, and he was like, "I'm sick of losing."
Yeah, bro. I'm sick of fucking.
But it's
losing.
Buda Baker, so it's like
What
you
makes
can't
it
be mad
worse?
at him.
What makes
The
it
best
worse?
safeties in the game.
What makes it fucking worse is that Philly is going to get a top 10 pick, and they're going to make the playoffs, and they're probably going to go to the NFC Championship.
Hey, look, Trading Sean's our only hope, dude. Trading Sean, we could give him to like a,
The
not so
Carolina
great team.
Panthers.
The Chargers, the Texans could be in the mix for a coach.
Yeah, send him to the AFC. I don't want to see him unless I have to.
Exactly, man. I've been saying that the Chargers are a good place to go to, but I like the aspect of the Panthers, man. We'll take that. I'll play Sean twice a year.
And he's gonna
give me
hoe
1
us, bro.
second. Just fill this up. I gotta go fuss a dog for
He's gonna
barking at nothing.
Okay, he's gonna hoe us, bro. He's so gonna hoe us, and he's gonna take what's his name? Oh my God, Lamar Jackson. Why could I not think of that? I kept wanting to say Jamar. Like, I'm thinking of Jamar Chase, but I'm thinking of Lamar Jackson. He's gonna hoe us, man. He's gonna go to Carolina. And he's gonna recruit some crazy quarterback with him. And then guess what? He's going to see us twice a year, and he's going to whoop our fucking ass twice a year. And then he's going to
He was barking at people at the pool. They were just walking past, and he's freaking out. Anyway, sorry.
All right, yeah. Mr. Engineer Man's enjoying his soundboard over here. All right.
All right,
man. Are we done talking about this dog shit-ass team?
I am if you are, my boy.
I don't know. At some point, I'm probably going to just open this car back up and start yelling again, so just be wary.
So let's just keep it moving, The Dolphins beat the Browns today.
Yeah, Nick Chubb.
39-17.
Nick Chubb fumbled, man. Lost me a lot of points on that one.
I want to see the stat. When's the last time Nick Chubb got under 100 yards? Because he got 63 today, but I want to see when's the last time
he got a touchdown, though.
Yards. He did. So the last time would be October 23rd against Baltimore.
Ooh.
I would have thought he'd be okay.
Ooh.
Is Nick Chubb falling off? Question mark. Are they overusing him? Question mark.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Question marks everywhere. Wow, Drake London,
the
14
Browns
points.
stink. Deshaun Watson's going to come back, and I have a feeling he's going to stink as well.
Yeah.
I don't think Kevin Stefanski can run an offense as well as everyone thinks he can.
Really? Okay, we're jumping ship on Kevin Stefanski now?
I've never been on this ship. Like,
Okay.
It was his first year in Cleveland, and he brought him to the playoffs, and everybody's like, he's coach of the year, he's coach of the year, he's coach of the year. And then I was like, I feel like Sean Payton should be getting, looks for coach of the year because, like, I think that was the season that, like, we had, like, a bunch of injuries and whatnot. And I think it was last year, actually. Sorry, last year.
Oh, when we almost made the playoffs?
We almost made the playoffs, and we had 53 different starters.
Yeah, it's great.
And I was like, I feel like Sean Payton should be a part of that conversation. But everybody was like, nope, Kevin Stefanski. The Browns made the playoffs. And I'm just like,
because and then the only reason that Sean doesn't get that look is because Sean's consistently put good teams on the field.
Yeah, but
what are you gonna do, man?
If it was Belichick, everybody'd be kissing his ass.
Well, yeah. Thank God we're not hearing about him.
I mean, we kind of are because Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones. It's their bye week, so they're literally irrelevant. Is Tua good? Let's just ask the question. Is Tua good?
Maybe he might just be him. He might just be him, or maybe it's the fact that he's got a good O-line and some good receivers to throw to. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
I just don't know. It's so hard to get a read on the Dolphins.
I mean, they're the Dolphins, bro. Like, they will do Dolphin shit at some point.
Well, they're 7-3, right?
Right. They're gonna make the playoffs.
Obviously. I mean, they beat the Browns, the Bears, the Lions, the Steelers. They beat the Bills, which is impressive. They beat the Ravens. They beat the Pats. But they lost to the Bengals, the Jets, and the Vikings.
Okay, so the Bengals, obviously they're the Bengals. You're gonna lose to them when they get hot. They get hot. The Jets, like, what's going on with the Jets, man? The Jets are like world beaters all of a sudden.
Jets are good, man. I've been pretty high on the Jets.
Zach Wilson and the boys.
I told y'all the Pats were going to finish last in this. I had the chance
I
to
agreed.
finish last in this division.
I'm pretty sure I agreed. You should have been writing that down.
Yeah.
Did you write it down?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll run the tape later.
All right.
But you lose to the Bengals, Jets, and and Vikings. Sorry, and it's just so hard to get a read on this team because like the defense is,
they
good,
lost to 3 good teams.
But they also beat good teams.
Yeah, but they lost to 3 better teams. I mean,
oh come on! You think the Jets are better than the Ravens?
Ooh.
You think the Jets are better than the Bills?
Well, they did beat the Bills, so I just want to throw
Just
that
asking.
out there. Just want to throw that out there. Tape says they are.
I know.
Tape says they are. Ravens, maybe not. Well, Ravens at the start of the season, yes. But Ravens now, probably not.
I just, it's so hard to get a fucking read on this team, man. They're first in the AFC East now, which I don't think anyone predicted, but this is where we're at.
This is where we're at, bro. Saints are 3-7.
So we'll push forward now. We got Titans Broncos. Ryan Tannehill was back under center.
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Henry had a Derrick Henry game in a bad way.
Of course he did.
19 carries, 53 yards.
Love
Good,
that.
Not great.
Love that. Love it.
Nick Westbrook kind of broke out today. He had 5 catches for 119 and 2 touchdowns. Talk to him, Nick.
Yo.
It was a very Titans game. The Broncos still suck. Russ stinks.
Russ is god awful, bro. He's 21 for 42, 286 and a touchdown and an interception
and a pick
and 3 fumbles. What the shit?
Yeah.
Wow, Russ.
And a lot of people are like, well, let's not put all the blame on Russ. And I'm just like,
nah, he can ride that blame horse like he wants everybody else to ride with him. Let's ride.
That's right, dude. I can't believe we were all clamoring for him too, man. Us as Saints fans were like, let's get Russ, dude. Let's get Russ. And now look at him. It's like, man, he's just
bro. And there was talks that we were like in the running for him too.
Imagine we would have given up all of our first round picks.
Oh God, it would have been
for fucking nothing.
Ricky Williams 2.0.
Nothing, dude. For nothing, dude. For nothing.
For nothing, bro. For nothing.
So shout out to Titans. Keep doing Titan things. They're 6-3.
Love it. Love it.
I don't know if Tannehill. I say that he had a great game today, but I still think Malik Willis is the best option.
Yep. I mean, from what I saw on Sunday night, Malik just gives you more of that excitability factor. Like, there's so much more stuff on the table with Malik Willis versus Ryan Tannehill, and that's just.
Yeah, you can do so many things with Malik Willis, but Ryan Tannehill, it's really just set up the play action and then go from there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's Mike Vrabel's call, and you know what? Vrabel's a good coach.
Wow, okay. All right, hey. High praise for Mike.
I mean, he just always has his team ready. I don't know how. Like, no matter what the fucking score is, no matter how much they're down, no matter who they're playing, no matter where they're playing, Mike Vrabel's going to have his team competing.
I guess you're right. But the Titans aren't in a playoff spot. They're 5-3.
They're 6-3.
Oh, 6-3 with the win today. So,
I mean,
does that put them in there? Does that put them in first place in their division?
I'm pretty sure because the Jags lost today.
Jags are 3-7, and
first in the AFC South, Tennessee Titans.
Wow. Okay, never mind then. Playoffs.
So in a playoff spot.
Playoffs.
Playoffs. We didn't do diddly poo. Speaking of the Jags, they played the Chiefs today. Trevor Lawrence. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about the Saints. I really hate that we let Doug Peterson leave that interview without signing a contract.
Yeah, for real. Like him or Brian. Didn't we interview Brian Flores too?
I don't know if we did Flores, but we definitely did Bieniemy.
No, I mean, fuck me.
So.
All right, man.
But
hey,
I would have loved Doug Peterson. Those 4th and shorts in the red zones.
Yeah,
they probably would have been first down touchdowns heading into half. Because Doug Peterson's not scared to put a sack on the table.
No, he wouldn't. But
But Trevor Lawrence. He was 29 for 40 today. Little over, so 73, call it 73%. 259 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not a terrible day, right? But they lost by 10.
Midday.
Well, I mean, it's 73% completion. That's a pretty good day
Yeah.
compared to last season.
Yeah. So, do you mind if I eat some crow here real quick live on air?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because me and you are currently matched up today in the Halftimers Fantasy League.
Uh-huh.
And while I was on my honeymoon, I gave you a lot of shit for a certain trade you made that involved one Christian Kirk, and he immediately paid dividends for you today. So just want to say congrats on that. You're probably going to whoop my ass after I gave you a lot of shit for those 2 trades you did over the week.
Look, man, it's just I got to make moves. I'm making moves that I think is right for my team.
Yep.
And that's all it is at the end of the day. I understand what you're trying to do, but it's like, hey, sometimes you got to let me run my team, man.
Yeah, I mean, hey, here we are. Here we are.
Hey, we talked about it. We talked about it, and it's all good now.
And guess what? The best part of it is the person who in my view won the trade is currently getting the brakes beat off of him right now. So
exactly, it's because Derrick Henry didn't have a great day, but neither
matter.
here nor there. 73% for Trevor Lawrence. They lose by 10. And here's the biggest thing that hampered him today. It wasn't Lawrence's performance. The defense, did what they could against Pat Mahomes. The rushing game was non-existent.
Yeah, it was
Travis Etienne
like what
had
what are we
11
doing?
carries for 45 yards.
That's not no. And then Trevor Lawrence had 4 carries, and that's it. Like, what are we doing, guys? Like, somebody needs to be able to run the ball.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. I need to pull up his last game because if they got a game out of Etienne like they got against the Raiders, which was 28 carries, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns, which I get it. 2 different teams, 2 different defenses, yada, yada, yada. I'm just saying if they got something, similar to that from Etienne, I think the Jags beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say that, like, I was never completely sold on Travis Etienne. Like, I figured this would happen. The Jags just need a better O-line, man. Like, that's if I'm being quite honest.
Well, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you figured this would happen with Etienne?
Well, because going into the season, conventional thinking was that Travis Etienne was ready to break out this year and be like the overwhelming number 1 in the system. And I feel like the Jags O-line just hasn't done anyone any favors. And that's the main reason why all of these running backs that you see coming through Jacksonville are struggling. Thank you to the Commanders for trading for James Robinson because he was going to die a slow, painful death in Jacksonville, just like Travis Etienne will probably if they don't improve it.
You say that, though, man. He's got 680 yards rushing this season.
680, bro. 680. People.
That's 5th in the league.
Some people have 1,000.
Jimmy, are you
Who's got
really doing this?
Somebody's
right now?
got 1,000, huh?
He's 5th in the league in rushing.
Not great.
What do you mean not great?
I just don't think he's great. I don't see what it is. I don't see it.
Bro, he's in the mix with Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, and Josh Jacobs. Those are the only backs ahead of him.
Josh Jacobs is top 5 in the league?
So is Travis Etienne. Where's that reaction for Travis Etienne? You're being a dick on purpose.
I am, because Travis Etienne could have went to LSU, but he chose to go to Clemson because his people live in Lafayette.
Josh Jacobs has 743 yards. Barkley has 779. And Chubb has 841. And Henry has 870. Etienne's in the mix and is a top 5 back as far as rushing yards go.
Blah, blah, blah. Eyeball test says something different for me. That's all
Don't do eyeball tests,
I'm just,
man.
that's all I'm going to say.
You're just protecting your take. Just say that. Just say you're protecting your take.
I won't. I never will.
Just say you're protecting your. That's what you're doing,
No,
man.
man.
You're just protecting your take.
No, because
I get it.
You know what happens? You know what that means? That's me symbolically bowing my head down and saying, like, I lost. But, I'm not going to do that.
All right. I can respect that.
All right, then. Thank you.
All right. Then on the flip side of the Jags game, couldn't get the rushing game going. The Chiefs had little to no problems as Isaiah Pan. How do you say his name?
I don't know.
Pacheco? I'm sorry
Pacheco?
if I'm butchering it. Pacheco? Is it Pacheco?
Pacheco. Pacheco.
Close enough. We sorry if you're listening, you're not, but we butchered your name. I apologize.
Whatever.
You're a great running back in the NFL. 16 carries, 81 yards, average of 5.1 yards, and then
He fumbled.
you know who else would lead the receiving game for the Chiefs other than Big 87, Travis Kelce.
Travis.
He had 6 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown. And then Pat, he found 4 different receivers because, of course, he did for 4 touchdowns.
Oh, Kendarius Tooney.
And he had a pick. So, Pat Mahomes had a Pat Mahomes day, but I still stand by it. If the Jags would have ran the ball a little bit better, this might be a completely different score.
Well, you know what? I could say that for a lot of people. Dennis.
Take a breather. You're all good, man. You're all good. I promise. It's okay. And then some games going on right now. The Colts are up 13-7 on the Raiders. The Colts are currently driving. The Rams still fucking suck. They're losing to the Cliff Kingsbury-led Cardinals 17-3
at the half. Hey, guess who's under center? Guess who's under center, baby? Old Colt McCoy.
Not Colt McCoy, man.
Finger guns, Colt McCoy.
Are we gonna have a quarterback controversy?
The pride of Texas. The pride of Texas, Colt McCoy.
The Rams don't have Stafford, so there's gonna be some Rams fans that be like, "We don't have Stafford, that's why we're losing." It's like y'all were losing way before that.
So who pisses down their leg more next week, the Saints or the Rams? My vote is the Saints.
We got to play the Rams? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we do.
Straight up, I'll say this right now. If Marshawn Lattimore plays, we'll win the game.
Bro, Alontae Taylor is a godsend. Am I wrong or what?
He had like 3 penalties today. But other than that, he's been pretty elite.
Whatever. Wow, bro.
I will say it like that, though. If Marshawn Lattimore plays next week, we will win that game.
We have to play the Rams. Just dog shit on top of dog shit.
Shout out Colt McCoy, man. Do we have a quarterback controversy in Arizona now?
No, we don't.
I know you saw the clip of D-Hop walking up to Kyler and being like, what are you seeing, man?
I don't know.
And they got into a little kerfuffle, is the word I'll use.
Yeah, I think there's too many Chiefs, not enough Indians in Arizona, if I'm being quite honest. If you catch my drift.
Like, what do you like? You think there's too many egos?
Yeah, man. Kyler's trying to lead everybody. Kyler's trying to be the man, and Cliff is trying to be the man, and then D-Hop's kind of like stuck in the middle. He's the wily old guy who still thinks he can kind of be the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
D-Hop is the man. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing that entire offense isn't getting. D-Hop is the man.
Yeah.
He should be touching the ball a minimum of 5 times a game.
Yeah, but
he should have a minimum of 5 catches every week.
Right, but then you have another guy who's under center who thinks he's the chief, and is going to try and prove people wrong and like.
I'm not entirely sold on Kyler, but it is what it is. And then to wrap this all up, we'll talk some Thursday night football. I didn't watch it. I was covering the football game myself.
I was out to eat with your parents celebrating Personal Chef's new job.
Woo!
Yeah, congrats, Personal Chef.
PJ Walker is the starter going forward, I believe, is the
How'd you like
I see.
How'd you like the black helmets on the Panthers unis, the all black unis?
Dude, you know what? Is this the year that everybody this is the black helmet year. Every team in the league got a black helmet, and everyone it's like shout out to the social media teams, trying to make it seem cool, but it's like it's just a black helmet, man. Like the Saints one wasn't even that cool.
Well, the Saints one would be cool if we wore it with an all black uniform, but I don't get paid to make those decisions.
No. Even the people that get paid to make those decisions make the wrong ones.
As you can see, this hence the bag.
Dante Foreman has really been coming along, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Really solid back, man. The last 2 games against Atlanta, he's had 248 rushing yards.
Talk to him.
And 4 touchdowns against the Falcons.
Talk to him. Oh, the Cowboys just tied the game up with the Packers before halftime. Come on.
But yeah, hey, NFC South's wide open.
Bro, don't tell me.
All the teams are getting better while the Saints are getting worse.
It's not. It's a wrap. congrats to the Bucks again. All the Bucks fans, you get one more fucking year of being on top of the shit pile that is the NFC South. Congrats. You're definitely not going to be there next year because the second Tom Brady retires, you are back to the bowels of irrelevancy with the rest of us. So,
Could you imagine a division where the starting quarterbacks are Kyle Trask, Marcus Mariota, P.J. Walker, and Jameis Winston?
It won't even be Jameis Winston, bro. It'll probably
That's
be
where we're heading, man.
Bro, like Josh, we're going to pull Josh McCown's retired carcass out of retirement and call him in. Fitz magic.
Our only hope to soften the dark era that's vastly approaching us as Saints fans is if we nail the Sean Payton trade.
We won't trade him because he's a free agent after this year.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, then we're screwed, everybody. We're screwed.
Yep.
It's over. We are screwed.
Fold the fucking tents, man. It's done.
Fold the tents. It's done, dude. We're just cooked.
We're cooked. We're cooked until further notice. Like, at best, we could challenge for a wild card spot because we have a good roster. Let's not get that wrong. I mean, and I think what really is like our main problem is our O-line is garbage. It's from week to week. It fluctuates so badly, and I think Trevor Penning being out most of the season really hurt that. But who am I to say? Because we have an absolute clown for a head coach, and he's just
the most unserious dude, man.
It's ridiculous. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
It's like loser. The Raiders are just like last season they just got out of that under that Dennis Allen funk that he left, and I'm scared that we're gonna end up the same way.
Oh man, you nip it in the bud. You nip it in the bud. That's all you need to do. You nip it in the bud. And you know what?
And here's the thing, man. I like this is gonna sound crazy because we're Saints fans and we know this, but it's like part of me is like Gail's gonna make the right decision.
She better, bro. She better. Otherwise, she's going to be losing a lot of money and then start to wonder about selling the team.
Gail made the decision, so we went from Alvin Gentry, who was an all right coach with the Pelicans, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was good, not great, He had some potential. It's just, wasn't working out. Then we got Stan Van Gundy. We had him for a year, and we fucking sucked. We were fucking awful for the Pelicans. DA might be our Stan Van Gundy, and our Willie Green's just waiting somewhere.
I hope you're right, bro. I really hope.
I hope I'm right too, dude. I really do. I hate myself for having this optimism because I should be better than this.
Yeah, you should. I mean, yeah, we're looking at irrelevancy here, folks. For those of you who are gonna stick it out, we're gonna just try.
But hey, maybe that long-term plan that you broke down for me a couple years ago, you were like, this is how we're going to get Arch Manning.
This is it, man. Road to Arch Manning starts today. And and here's the thing. Speaking of Arch, I don't think he's too high on his commitment to Texas now all of a sudden, especially after they lost to TCU.
Well, the thing with Texas is it's tricky because they're not at full strength either.
Don't matter, bro. You outspin TCU 10-1 on football, and you still lose.
Yeah, but if all your big recruits go down with injuries, most of which were offensive linemen.
Hey, guess what, brother? You're gonna be joining the best conference in football next year. I don't think that excuse is gonna fucking fly anymore because guess what? Again, you're now in the SEC. We are held to a higher standard, Texas. So you better get fucking used to it.
So what do you think? What do you think happens, Jim? Do you think he decommits and goes somewhere else?
No, because he's ultimately going to stay because they're joining the SEC because he wants to play against the best talent available. So I think he's going to use himself more as a recruiting chip than anything. He's just probably disgusted with what he's seeing out of Steve Sarkisian right now. That's who's coaching Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. Maybe
Lost
he'll
TCU, man.
Maybe he'll end up in the transfer portal and end up in the purple and gold.
No, man, because Brian Kelly stole a very high committed quarterback from Nick Saban over the week while I was on my honeymoon. So I was pretty excited about that. So we'll see. And speaking of BK, it was like the number 2 or 3 overall quarterback in the nation. That they had flipped from Alabama to LSU. Anyway, Speaking of BK, man, LSU beat Alabama in Baton Rouge in overtime.
By 1 point, 31-32.
All right.
Put it in your pocket. Hold on to it.
Put it in your pocket. So Brian Kelly has literally taken this team from irrelevancy to now on the cusp of possibly making the college football playoffs. How do we like that?
Yeah, because they were 6th this week, huh?
Yeah, we are now 6th.
Well, I mean, the rankings come out when, Monday, Tuesday?
Well, the AP poll put us at number 6 today. We were ranked 7 in the college football poll.
Okay. What's left on the schedule? Because I know the game against A&M's coming up.
So we have against UAB this week.
Okay.
Well, you know how that goes. And then we go to Texas A&M to finish out the season. And then we go.
That's going to be a tough game.
Then we go to Atlanta to play Georgia.
Ooh, we still have to play Georgia?
That's the SEC championship. Because Alabama beat Ole Miss last night, that locked us into the SEC championship with Georgia.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, guess we'll see.
So
Can Stetson do it again, man?
I don't know, man. There's just so much about this team, and every time I see this LSU team win, or I see them just show flashes of what they really can do and be just an absolute powerhouse, dominant team, I think back to when me and Bergie went play golf a while back with Mr. Zach Godum, and he straight up told me, I think this team could win a national championship on the golf course. And I was like, I hadn't seen Brian Kelly coach a down of football up into this point. I hadn't seen LSU play a single down of football up into this point. And I was like, I don't know, man. And now I'm starting to drink the Kool-Aid here, Mr. Zach Godum. So good on you for calling that way back when. But
I'll say it like this. I'm gonna steal a quote from one of the coaches that I interviewed recently. Sometimes you spell it factor DYSON.
Yeah.
Right? That kid just makes play after play after play after play after play.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if it's throwing, running, whatever. He's making a play for you, and it's always when you need it. Like, hey, we need this play right here, and he's like, don't worry about it. I got it. It's done.
Yeah. I mean,
the best feeling in the world to have a quarterback like that.
Yeah, and Jaden Daniels at times can do that. He's reminded a lot of people.
I thought his name was Dyson.
Daniels.
Wow, Jesus, Evan.
Daniels.
I thought his name was Dyson Daniels. I'm an idiot.
No, it's Jaden Daniels. He's looked great at times.
So wait, you spell it factor JAYDEN.
Yep, there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Did you see the ESPN thing where they tried to do the EAUX with his name?
Yeah, and it failed horribly. It was ridiculous.
It was like JAYDEAUX, and I was like,
J-Do?
J-Do.
Okay.
J-Do.
J-Do,
and
whatever.
And then Daniels was like DAINEAUX, and I was like, what are we doing, ESPN?
Dano,
Philip Dano.
Philip
from the Los Angeles Kings.
J-Do Dano. Bro, all right. So, last thing about this will be the last thing I say about the LSU Tigers. Harold Perkins is going to be a fucking problem for everybody to deal with. He's a freshman. Tied the LSU single game sack record at 4, and single-handedly won them the game at Arkansas yesterday. Phenomenal all-around performance, and he was lights out in the Alabama game as well. You were watching greatness in the making.
I'm a big fan of that tight end that caught the game winner.
Mason Taylor.
Yeah, that kid, man. He's mean, isn't he?
Yeah. Too bad he dropped an opening kickoff early in the season against Tennessee.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey,
he caught. That's a redemption arc right there.
That is. But he's a freshman. He makes freshman mistakes, and he's going to be a problem to deal with as well. Whenever.
All right. Well, don't be like he dropped a thing at the
I'm
beginning of the year.
I'm just trying to.
You're only as good as your last play, and the play that everybody's going to remember is him catching that pass in overtime and walking it off against the Crimson Tide in 2020.
Yep. You're right, man. You're right.
When you're right, you're right.
When you're right, you're right.
All right, Jim. I believe it's that time.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Well, why don't you spin that record?
You ready?
Yes, sir. It's Jimmy's Hot Takes.
Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Did I nail the timing again?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like
Drew Brees
spot
used
on.
to celebrate.
Spot on, too. Spot on. It was great.
That's how Drew Brees used to celebrate big plays. He would just do this.
Yeah.
That's it. It was always 2 pumps. It was always 2. It was just that's it. That's all he would do.
Okay. So, your boy, big time, Timmy Jim, Corndog himself, as you all know, recently got back from Honeymoon. Honeymoon. Spent a lot of time in theme parks, and I mean a lot of time in theme parks. And I have compiled a list of the people in these theme parks who make life miserable for everyone else around them. That's right. This is Corndog Jimmy's top 10 Disney and Universal.
Oh, it's 10?
Top 10 Disney and Universal dumbasses.
It's 10. Wow.
10 of them. 10 of them. All right.
There's 10 of them. Wow.
Coming in at number 10.
Wow. Here we go.
These people right here. Okay, so let me preference number 10 by saying the absolute grotesque misuse of assistive devices, i.e. scooters and wheelchairs at these theme parks is utterly disgusting. So, as you know, in America, we don't have to, show proof of a lot of things to do stuff. So most of the time when these people get these wheelchairs, they don't have to show proof that they need it. So what ends up happening is a lot of lazy people who have excess cash buy these wheelchairs and just push each other around in the parks all damn day so one person doesn't have to walk as far as the other person. So
someone who actually needs it is just like
fucked up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. But here's the deal. These people, instead of just rolling around in your wheelchair, I can understand you. It's hot. You don't want to walk that much. I can get it. First and foremost, you don't have to sit in the wheelchair the entirety of the time you're in line just for you to get up and walk 15 feet to get onto the ride and get back off and get right back in your wheelchair. Like, that is disgusting human behavior, man. Come on now. Like, why are we doing that? And look, some people definitely needed their wheelchairs. I will say that. But more often than not, it was people who damn sure did not need their wheelchairs. And they were just obnoxious about it. It was ridiculous. Number 10.
Talk to him, Jim.
Number 10. Number 9.
Number
9. Bro, the parents of kids who are in the middle of throwing a temper tantrum that is starting to involve other people who just fucking ignore them because they're on that gentle parenting wave or whatever, you guys are assholes. Straight up. You and another group of parents who I'm going to get to later. You guys are assholes. Really and truly, because other people are trying to enjoy that park and not have to worry about somebody else's children running into them, knocking over their food, knocking over their drinks, knocking over their bags of stuff that they had bought from the gift shop, not running around, grabbing stuff off of tables, making messes, and all this other good stuff. Please, for the love of God, people, it is okay to just grab your kid and say, you need to sit the fuck down right now before I beat that ass. All right? It's really an effective
You flick them in the ear, dude. You flick them in the ear.
It's an effective parenting tool, man. It's called a deterrent. Use it. God.
Flick them in the ear and be like, hey, let's tighten up here.
Yeah, fucking tighten it up, son. Tighten it up. Yeah. Oh, my God. Deer urine. All right, number 8. Number fucking 8. Back to the scooter people, okay? You scooter people, and I'm mainly talking to the people who let their kids rent these scooters, and these kids definitely don't need them. You guys need to really they put mirrors on those fucking things for a reason, so you can look, because I swear to God, I almost knocked several people off their fucking scooters because they do one of two moves. You ready? They either A, don't do this, a courtesy look, before they start fucking turning, and they just turn right through people, and they're in the middle of the fucking walkway, and then they get mad when everybody's like, oh my God, what the fuck? And it's like, bro, why don't you fucking, I don't know, take a look, or maybe say, hey, guys, I need to make my way over here. Can I turn? No, you just got to turn out in front of everybody and make sure, and pray to God no carnage becomes of it. And then the best part is when you park it, and then when they get back on it, they trying to get back into the flow of traffic, they just beep, 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 loud as shit, and it only goes 2 miles an hour. So now we have to hold up the entirety of the flow of traffic just for them to back up and pull out and take off again. It's ridiculous. You don't need the scooter in the first place, and you damn sure don't need it if you don't know how to fucking drive it. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
What number are we at?
Number 7. Number 7. All right. If you're a parent of a child under the age of 5 and you're taking them to a theme park, especially Disney and Universal, where, you know, all their favorite characters that they see on TV, they're there. Oh my God, look, it's this person, it's this person. You're not taking you're not going to the park for the kid. You're going for yourself, and you're an ass because guess what? You have to rent all this extra equipment that takes up space from other people, and we can't all just be happy because you're running over everybody's toes because you have 3 fucking kids all on the age of 4 who have to buy everything they see, and you're just piling all this shit up in your damn stroller. And guess what?
In your little buggy.
In your little
wagon.
buggy. Yeah, that's what your stroller becomes. Basically a shopping cart full of stuff. And all your kids
wagon.
are running around, man.
Yeah.
If you have a kid under 5, especially the newborn, the amount of people who had newborns at Disney, and it's like, bro, that kid is never, ever going to remember that trip unless you show him a picture of it. It's ridiculous.
Jonathan Taylor just broke a run. Touchdown.
Good on the Colts. You're good. All right. Number 6. Well, number 5 and number 6, you can probably lump both of them together. But your Disney freaks and your merch mongoloids, bro.
Wait. So you talking about like the Disney adults? Like, you know those TikToks where it's like, here's the Disney adult, and it's like,
yes.
Did you know that this house is painted this color because it's go away green and it's not pleasing to the eye, so people don't look at it?
Yes. And
there's a hidden Mickey on this ride, and they're like yelling in your ear.
Yes, bro.
Like collecting in the corner of their mouth. And it's like, can you go away?
Oh my God! And I had the misfortune of standing in front of one of them while waiting for the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney. And this girl, I swear to God, was like trying to full court press box me out while pushing me up the line, bro. Like me and Allie,
pressure from the left.
Me and Allie are fucking.
We're
standing in line. This girl has her head down explaining to her friends like literally the nuances of the Haunted Mansion ride, and ran into me not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times. And I had to finally tell her something like, ma'am, you need to give me some fucking space because you have run into me thrice now, woman. Thrice.
Dude.
What the fuck, man? If you
you're out.
If you wouldn't be so fucking concerned with what color the goddamn walls were because Walt Disney said it so, it's like, God, dude, it's not that serious. I understand you're excited about it. I get excited about some things too. Don't trust me, but I'm never to the point where it's hindering my ability to function in society. Like, it is ridiculous, man. And
time and place.
Time and place.
Can't do that in a line.
Time and place.
You got to be aware in a line.
And the people who come decked out head to toe in fucking merch, bro, and then proceed to drop hundreds of dollars on more merch in the stores. What are we doing, man? The burgers are already $20 a person, and you're gonna sit here and spend $35 on a goddamn T-shirt? What is going on, man?
Hey, a T-shirt that you can get on Amazon for like $3.
But hey, look, you look like Minnie Mouse because you dressed up in it. You dressed up in the season exclusive Minnie Mouse set that came out, and it was $75.
Now, hey, I will say this. You know, your first time going to Disney, I give you a pass. Go nuts.
Yeah, first time, go nuts,
go
bro.
Nuts.
Go nuts. It's your first time there. Whatever. I get it. The Mickey ears.
First time, man.
The Mickey ears. You want to wear
Mickey
the gloves.
Ears, the Mickey ice cream sandwich.
The gloves.
Get the gloves. Get a Harry Potter wand. Get like a fucking, eat with like the Lady and the Tramp meal with the spaghetti and stuff. Do all of that shit.
Yeah, but the second time you go back, bro, shorts and a T-shirt.
Don't do a fucking thing. Don't even look at it.
Yeah, bro. Like, okay, the merch is cool and everything,
look
but
at it. Don't even ask.
There's
Don't
no
even try to walk.
No need to be spending upwards of hundreds of dollars on merchandise from these amusement parks. Like,
oh, dude, especially when water's like $14 a bottle.
It's ridiculous, bro.
And you got to pay like $18.50 for a hot dog with cheese and chili on it.
Ridiculous. All right, so number four, we're finally making our way here. The party of 4+ people who think it's a great idea to walk shoulder to shoulder, and they're walking so ungodly slow that now a crowd is starting to form behind them, and everyone is just like murmuring, like, "What the fuck is going on up there? Like, what's going on?" And they never, and I mean never, and this is a big thing, never look behind them to see, oh shit, maybe we should scoot over a little bit and let the flow of traffic finally commence behind us.
Is it like a double date type situation?
No,
where it's like two couples, or is it like a family?
It's like a family of 4 or 5 or 6. Like it's never anybody less than 4. It's 4+, and it's always 4+, and they always stand shoulder to shoulder, and it's like, bro, y'all can walk 2 by 2 behind each other and still be in the conversation with each other. Everybody can hear everybody, and you don't take up space.
It's like a car.
Oh my God, it's awful, bro. It's awful. It was god awful. That is the one thing I hated about the entire trip was the crowds of people. Number 3.
All right, we've made it to the top 3.
The top 3, and everybody, and I mean everybody.
Man, these people must be degenerates.
These people are degenerates. The person who is walking at a considerable clip, and then all of a sudden throws the brakes on and stops in the middle of the walkway, and people are now running into it. Like, what are we fucking doing? If you walked past where you need to go, why don't you just keep your head on a swivel and make your way off to the side of the walkway?
Just awareness.
But come on, man. Let's be aware, because I promise you the next time I go back to one of these theme parks, I'm just putting my head down like Derrick Henry, and I'm running the motherfuckers over.
Drop your shoulder.
I'm just going to be
behind
like,
your pads now.
I'm just going to... I'm going to take the fucking rock, and I'm just going to go. I'm getting in there.
Hey, just run behind your pads, Jim. You'll be fine.
It's ridiculous, man. You guys need to get out of the way for the love of God. And it just, wait, we were supposed to turn around back there. No, you weren't. You're supposed to go off on the side.
Hey, and then you run into them. They're palms up.
Yeah, they're like, watch where you're going, dumbass. And I'm like, dude, I'm not the one stopping in the middle of the walkway now. All right, number 2. The people. Okay, back to the stroller people. These people.
I think Ian just hates kids now. I think
it's not even
kids now.
I don't want to take them to an amusement park until they can walk on their own and they can fend for themselves, because there were so many people. Again, the grotesque misuse of these objects.
If you can't order yourself a fucking hamburger, son, we're not going to Disney World.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, bro. That would be the ideal Disney World. Nobody would be upset. Oh my God, the people who are pushing around like 5, 6, 7-year-old kids in strollers. It is ridiculous, dude. Like these gigantic 5-year-old kids with their legs hanging out, almost getting run over by the wheels on the stroller.
Their feet are dragging.
Yes, man. And it's like, bro, get that kid up and walk. Get him up and walk, bro. He can walk.
Go, son. Hey, come on. We're moving our feet here.
Extra pair of fucking hands. You let him learn a valuable life lesson. You make him carry his own crap. You want to get all this crap? Guess what? You got to carry it out of here. This is ridiculous, bro. Now, finally, number 1. The number 1.
Here we go.
Universal Disney dumbass.
Drum roll, please. Do we have a drum roll sound effect?
We just did it. He just did
Number 1.
Number 1. And I know some people are still scared. They think COVID's still going on. We get it, bro. But it's fucking 1,000,000 degrees with the humidity outside. You damn sure don't need to have your mask on, because you're actively killing yourself. And on top of that, you're driving a scooter, almost running into God and everybody, because one of 2 things is happening. You're either fogging up your glasses because you have a mask on and you can't see, or 2, your mask is riding up over your eyes and you're running into people. I saw a lady almost flip her fucking scooter because she would not pull down her mask out of her eyes to see forward, bro. She hit the curb and came back down, like almost rolled the bitch. It was bad.
And not to do this to Disney, but it's like I Did you see anybody disinfecting them scooters? Or
Not
disinfecting
one.
the rides
Not
that they were getting
one.
on
Not
after,
one
like, everyone
person.
else touched it, bro, and then they went like touch their lips and
Hey, you
stuff.
want to
their
know what the best
noses
part?
and
You want to know what the
everything.
best part was? There was hand
So it's
sanitizers littered everywhere throughout the park. Hand sanitizing stations littered everywhere.
Hey, and they were
Empty.
consistently fucking
None
full.
of them had hand sanitizer in them. None of them.
No.
None of them, bro.
Hey, so the odds of these people not having hand sanitizer is pretty high.
Through the roof. Ridiculous, bro. All of you people, grotesque misuse of assistive devices. It was
And look, hey,
ridiculous.
let's just put one thing out there. We're not telling you not to wear a mask. Like, if you want
Do
to
what
wear
you
a mask,
want, bro.
we can't-
Do what you
we
want. I
can't
don't
stop
care.
You. We're just saying, like,
It definitely hinders your ability to operate heavy machinery.
well, you're gonna touch like the rides to like lock in the little safety harness, and you're gonna touch the scooter, and you're gonna touch the door handles, and you're gonna touch all these other things. It's like you might have hand sanitizer on you, but it's like you're gonna go eat and stuff, and people who aren't wearing masks or like being conscious of COVID still, like you guys are, they're touching your plate and your food and everything, and then you're putting that in your mouth. It's just, it's just that's all we're saying. We're not saying you can't wear a mask or, do what you want. We don't care. We're just saying, like,
It don't make sense sometimes.
This is what's
man.
happening.
That's it, man. That's all it is. That's all it is.
That's all it is. That's all it is, man.
All right, man. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, cool off. Wrap us up.
So I'm gonna be quiet.
I will be live later. You guys will hear this later,
Yeah,
but
you'll
I'll
hear
be
this
live
later.
later with driving the Zamboni.
So real quick, run the ads by me one more time because we got some new ones and
I'll just
don't remember.
Shout out to Righteous Felon Beef Jerky. Again, we started this episode at 4:11. It's 5:22 now, and some of you still haven't eaten. So go to righteousfelon.com right now. Pick out which flavors you want. They're all delicious. They're all hitters, so you won't miss on anything. Pick literally any of them, and they're all tasty. All right? Use code OCSN at checkout, 15% off, and you'll be feeling right. You won't be hungry. You won't be hangry, and you'll be ready to attack the day. Shout out to Righteous Felon. We're also brought to you by Fanatics, guys. Man, football season's heating up. The playoff race is heating up. Hockey season's in full swing. Basketball season's in full swing. You want to get that team swag, that team merch, rep your guys, be on the bus with them, be along for the ride. Go to Fanatics. I'll tell you what, link in the description. It has a discount for you, so go check that out. Christmas is also coming up. Get your sports boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever your sports loving boyfriend or girlfriend, something nice that they can wear and they can sport around town. We're also brought to you by Lugaroo.co and NorseBeard.com. You need custom jerseys, hats, shirts, slides, shorts, whatever you need. Talk to Colin, man. I'm telling y'all, man, this guy will give y'all a good price. He will hook y'all up, and he will get you exactly what you're looking for. And it's going to be like, picture like a custom jersey in your brain, and then you'll tell Colin that, and he'll hook it up immediately. It'll be perfect, exactly how you envisioned. Of course, NorseBeard.com. I know we all want nice flowing beards. We want to look like Chris Hemsworth in Avengers Endgame, man, with that braided beard, man. He looks so awesome, So go check these guys out. Oils, lotions, rollers, whatever you need, clippers even, whatever you need to upkeep, grow, and style your beard, they have it. So go check out those guys. Amazing people. And when you open it up, it's just three burly dudes with big ass beards, dude. These guys look intimidating. They look like Vikings, and they look awesome. They got great product, man. So go check them out. Give them some love. Shout out to them. And last and certainly not least, we're brought to you by Canna Dips. CBD, man. Jesse sent me a picture of one earlier. It was citrus flavored. I haven't been able to check out all the flavors, but just looking at it, I could tell, like, oh man, this stuff is probably this is good stuff right here.
Very good
It's got
stuff.
citrus, because I'm not a dip guy. I don't dip, but this has CBD in it. It helps you heal and recover while you're taking the edge off, man. It's perfect. Put your feet up, put a little pouch in, and just enjoy your evening. So go check them out. Link is also in the description. Thanks so much to all of our sponsors. This has been the latest episode of the Halftime Podcast. We will be back, and we will be at full strength. Thanks, everybody, so much for tuning in. We love you guys. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.